Uh-oh, looks like I got a little water in my fuel. Hey guys, this is Wayne from Tractor Retirement Living. Anyway, about a month ago, I got a hold of some bad diesel. Didn't realize it until I started seeing a little accumulation of water and sediment in my water filter separator. Anyway, y'all hang with me. I'll show y'all how we're going to remedy that. Be back in a minute. Alright, as y'all can see, this is a 5520 TYM slash Branson Legacy tractor. And as we go on down in here, if I can get the camera down in here on the water separator, as you can see right there, it's got some sediment in it. Yeah, if y'all can see that right there. It's got some sediment in the bowl right here, and the little ring is floating way to the top, and that means it's time to change that sediment out. I'll go ahead and try to get a picture of it draining, because I'll show you how you drain the water in one of these first. And when I first got the machine, about every time I cranked it, it's quick to glance down there and see where that red ring is in that filter. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you the new filter in a minute. But anyway, you just look down there, and if you see that ring floating a little bit, you just open that bottom drain valve down there. You click the key on. You just put it on. You don't start the tractor. You just click it to the on position, and it'll drain the water out. When you start seeing pure fuel coming out, diesel coming out, you go ahead and close it back up and turn the key off, and you're done. But I had gotten some bad diesel from somewhere. I know where I got it. I'm not going to go into that details, but and what happened. But it had some sediment with it too. So I put some treatment in my tank, and I've run this tractor a good bit. I keep draining it every time I start it, and sometimes during use I'll stop and drain it. But anyway, it's time to change that filter. I was waiting on my filter to come in. It came in. We're going to change that filter and the water separator, and see if I've gotten most of that bad fuel out of my system. If not, I do have another filter coming behind that one. It may take 2 filters to get this remedied, but anyway, we're gonna see about how to go about doing that. Now, right now, I'm gonna go ahead and change loosen the little thing on the bottom of the filter to show y'all how you drain it. Hopefully there's a little water in it so I can get a little bit on film. These things are pretty snug. I like to snug them up because I just don't want to take no risk of it loosening up in the field and losing diesel. Now I'm about to turn the key on. Y'all keep an eye on that little spigot down there. Now, it didn't have much water in it that time. Mainly diesel came out. So I'm gonna put my hose clamp pliers on my hoses, because this particular tractor does not have a cutoff valve on the fuel. So I got some hose clamp closers that I'm gonna put on there, and before I take them hoses off so I don't make a big mess. Be with y'all in a minute. All right. So I got my hose clamps on, I got my clamps loosened. We're gonna go ahead and pull those hoses off. It's not a great place to try to get to. I mean, you could take the loader off and all that, but I don't see no sense in doing all that. So now, see, my hose clamp, fuel hose line clamps work fine. Now I'm gonna take I'm pretty sure it's a 14 millimeter, and take that little puppy off. I'll show y'all that in just a sec. Don't know if y'all can see that good enough. I'm gonna try to do it the best. I just put a little 2.5 inch extension on a 3/8 drive ratchet, and those are 14 millimeter nuts. And after they were just snug tight, I loosened them. Now I took the ratchet off, and I'm just using my hand to take the, I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Maybe I need to get it from this angle. I'll get my hand down in here. I got hoses. I have 2 sets of hoses, more than what you would normally have on this tractor, because I do have a a true third function on the front, and I also have 2 more hoses running to the front because I'm working on a power pack, and I'll show y'all when I get that done, because I want to be able to run a PTO power pack on the back to run a brush cutter and other stuff. If you can see here, that nut came off. It's right in the, came off right in the socket, stayed inside. If you're careful, you can keep it, you don't have to drop it. And now it's time to take that filter off. The filter's gonna come right off. What you do need to note is there's an arrow on top of that filter. I don't know if you can see that arrow or not, but right on the top of your filter, there's an arrow. And that's the direction your fuel flows. You gotta make sure when you put that other filter on that you got that arrow in the right direction. I don't think it can go on any other kind of way, to tell you the truth, because if you flipped it around, it wouldn't bolt up the same. So anyway, I just want to put that in. Anytime you're fooling with a filter, make sure you look at see where the arrow is on it, because those do make a difference on the way whatever running through that filter flows. Anyway, let me take that filter off. I'll show y'all a close-up of it. And you see it just slides right out. Get this little throttle line out the way, and we'll be in good shape. As you can see, this filter had a bunch of sediment down in the bottom of it. That's not good at all. You don't want that getting into your injector pump. That can cause problems. So this filter did like it was supposed to. The tractor never did make me believe we had anything wrong. It ran fine the whole time. It never missed a lick. So I'm sure I didn't get anything in my injector pump, because the tractor performed well. It never acted like it was starving for diesel or missing or anything like that. Anyway, let me get that other one out and I'll show y'all the difference. Plus, no matter how good things look, no matter how, getting this camera set up so I can show y'all this too. Anytime you're changing a part, no matter if you think you got the right part and all, make sure you compare the two and make sure they're comparable, they're the same. I'm trying to move them in front of the camera there so you can see. So this is the new one. This is a new one. It's got the ring that floats in it. Make sure this is tight. They put these 2 little blue stoppers on it because they don't want no trash getting in there. And then of course the air, so it will go like this. And this is your bleeder on top. If y'all can see this right here, when you finish, you're gonna open that bleeder up after you put your hoses back on and clamp your hoses back, your diesel hoses back up, and you're going to turn the key on just like I did to drain it, and it's going to fill up with diesel, and you're going to get a few air bubbles out right here where you just let that flow until you let that flow out that little bleeder until you get pure diesel. Then you tighten it back up and your system doesn't have any air in it. So anyway, I'll show you all that when we get to it. And I find the easiest way to put that filter back on there is just put the nut back in the socket. Take your time and just turn it up like that. My fingers are a little bit slick because got a little diesel on them, but I'm getting it. Hope y'all can see that. Alright, so now I'm going to take my ratchet and we're going to snug it up. You don't get real tight with these because that is a plastic housing. You don't want to break that housing, but you just want to snug her up a little bit, about like that. That's probably good enough. Now we're going to put the hoses back on. See if I can do that and y'all can watch that happen. I'm going to put this side back on first. I'm going to slide it all the way. Looks like we're getting a little restriction there. So try to get my other hand in here where I can get to it a little better. I think my clamps got me a little, got a little space on that clamp. That little point right there. I think it was my clamp. I didn't have my clamp far enough back. I'll put it back a little bit further. I just got to go about another 1/4 inch with that, and I think that'll do it. Yeah, we're all the way up there now. Now we're going to take my clamp and we're going to bring it back up where it's supposed to be. And that's where my clamp needs to go. I'm going to go ahead and button this clamp back up. All you do with it is just, you just use a screwdriver to pop this one off. This one, you just click it back in until it snaps in. And that's all that one does. Right there. I'm gonna take this wheel clamp off. Alright, I don't know if y'all saw that. I'm not the best cameraman in the world, but I believe we're good. I'm gonna look down at this other clamp. I don't like that clamp. I'm gonna end up changing it. One day I'm gonna buy another clamp for that side. I really don't like that method, that clamp method, but I think it's gonna be all right now. So I'm gonna put the key on. If y'all can see that, I'm gonna put the key on and let that puppy fill up with diesel, and hopefully we get it on camera. This is a bad spot. It's hard to see. It's hard for me to see what the camera's seeing, but I'm pretty sure that's got it focused right there. I'm doing this with my phone. I bought a real camera for this, but I haven't had a chance to experiment with it and learn how to use it yet, so y'all bear with me on this. So hopefully y'all can see that. I just won't know till I get ready to. Hopefully y'all can see that right there. He's filling up with diesel.
For all but 4 games, it was incredible. The problem is he had 4 really bad games. Obviously, the game against Atlanta, that game
I heard some there. There it is. I think that's it. It didn't show very many bubbles, but I heard air when I first loosened it up. That's what you do. You loosen up that top. You get it good and tight. Alright.
Nobody does them over here like they do it at Christmas special. Grab some from the cooler.
We're gonna crank her up.
All of our different
See
things
what's
that you
gonna
use
happen.
in different size, but cabbage with the little
Alright guys, I'm gonna crank that up and see what we got. Alright guys, as you see, just cranked her up. She's running fine, she's not missing. I have no leaks. Checked all that. So we're gonna call that a wrap. So hope that showed y'all something. Any of y'all that's never done that before, I hope that helped you. And I gotta get back on the tractor. It's a pretty day. I got some more work to do. I got some more dirt work to do. That's what I've been doing while it's dry right now, trying to get that dirt work done. Got a little grading to do with the front end and all. But anyway, if y'all like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, keep it as a reference if you need it. If you ever have to do that to your tractor and you're not sure about it, if you haven't ever done a lot of mechanical work, use it as a reference. Anyway, y'all be careful out there on them tractors. And till I see y'all in the next video, y'all have a great day.